Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. How are you guys? Hope you're all doing well. I did put singles readings up on Monday. You can check those out. Hopefully there's a message there for you. All right, Virgo, focus on your energy. Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? Clear messages for Virgo. There we go. Oh, Tower moment. Something has come to an end possibly, or there's some kind of shock or surprise. Virgo, what is happening here? Three of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel though there's someone who's having either an epiphany or something has ended because somebody was very stuck. And it's about going down this path that had to do with cooperation and compromise. It's about teamwork, compatibility. Someone may have been holding back. They could be holding back from you, maybe in protective mode. Someone's holding back from going down this path or holding back in protective mode. Not sure if someone's compatible. So it could be an epiphany or there's something ending here. It could be a little bit of a shock or a surprise. Okay, see where that takes you, Virgo. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely something to do with work and a leap of faith. Yeah, something's not working. Someone's going off on another path, I feel. Some of you are saving money, a little side message there. This is my hold on to your money, save it, put that back, you don't need it kind of energy. Yeah, so I feel this could be yourself or another person. Someone's looking at the details. This is a novice, it's at the early stages. I feel it could have something to do with work. Some of you may be saving to go off on a new path. You may be creating something new. Maybe you're looking for a partner, someone to create something with. It could be work, your love life, friends or family. I feel there's a little reflection on something from the past. Somebody's having either an epiphany or they're having this realization about being stuck, maybe stubborn, being in protective mode, about going down this path. I feel there's something that happened with this Three of Pentacles because it's right along that row. Lack of compatibility, lack of cooperation or compromise here. It could be to do with work. It could be to do with anything. Something here didn't work. Someone wasn't taking a leap of faith because they're looking at this. They're looking at the details. Someone making plans, planning for success. So you may be thinking of going off on a new path here, a new job, a new career, building something. You may be working really hard. You may be having a realization. You may be, need to save more money for something to work here, but I feel like it's at the early stages, but it's about planning, preparing for success. It's about the details. It's generally a communication. Someone may be thinking of communicating. They may be thinking about doing it, taking that risk. But then we have the Five of Pentacles, yeah. So it could be a money situation, feeling like it's time to save, to kind of hold back, but you may be wanting to plan or take it might be too risky if you're thinking of spending money right now, or you're just feeling that way. I feel there's definitely some loss, something lacking. Okay, so there's definitely something lacking. It could be money, but it could be somebody who feels they're not good enough or feels like something's not right. So watch your money, because you can see this picture. Somebody's pickpocketing there. So protect your money, hold on to it. Watch your wallet, watch your purse, things like that. Okay, be careful there. Yeah. So I feel there's a reflection on the past. That's that quick look over your shoulder before you go off. It could be another person. It could be you. Really have to know. You know yourself. Yeah, there's an energy of moving away to avoid a disaster. So I feel someone here, there was something lacking. Someone either felt they weren't good enough or didn't have enough money. Someone is in protective mode. Someone moved away to avoid a disaster. But there's something being learned through this process. So yeah, I do feel there's a few messages here. Hold on to your money, save your money. Don't spend more than you need. Don't risk it right now. You may be in that energy. Could be separate from other things in your life. Yeah, we have the world. There's some kind of change. Something is evolving. So you may have a person coming towards you. They may want to talk to you. They may want to make peace. There's some kind of communication, but this is a transition. So there's some kind of transition to do with this change. Something has changed or is about to. It could be sudden with that Tower here. realization. It's just time for change. Maybe somebody's lonely, feeling all they do is work. Someone's feeling kind of stuck, sort of trapped in that energy, can't move, can't budge. But it's also protective mode. It's also definitely with your energy. There's lots of financial energy. Has to do with money, protecting it. So yeah. So there's definitely the Tower coming down. This could be a relationship. It's also about, what I'm seeing here is realization. Some of you may be wanting to buy a new home. Maybe you're saving for it. Maybe you're thinking of taking a risk. Not so sure if it'll work. So I see some planning, some kind of preparation here. But I also see this foundation coming down. This is a house, a home, a financial foundation, marriage, commitment. Yeah, so there may be someone here. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's someone speaking up, talking here. So someone may have cut someone out. There's having a realization. There may have been some kind of shock, some kind of surprise. But someone's speaking up here. Let's see what that. I don't want to assume that it's somebody being harsh or critical. It's possible, but it has to do with commitment or marriage or a financial foundation. This could be yourself. Could be giving yourself a talking to. Put that back. You don't need it. Yeah, so there is definitely, so I do feel someone's changed their focus here. So there's a change of focus. It looks as though there's someone here is definitely, there's some kind of offer, the seed being planted with someone's communication about this is about rebuilding the finances, rebuilding a relationship. Really could pertain to almost anything. It's about cooperation. Somebody wasn't cooperating or compromising. It could be a couple. There may have been some kind of argument to do with saving money, financial foundation. Here, somebody may have been spending too much when there was maybe an agreement to save. I've seen this, I think, in another reading too. Similar. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's trying to change their focus. Someone's not focusing on something that someone's passionate about. It's very creative energy, so it could be yourself focusing on something else, maybe ready to start a new business, go off on a new path, maybe kind of taking a look. I feel like it's a calculated risk, though. Again, I see that a lot lately, and maybe it's because the overall energy of the collective is that people are realizing about risk-taking. So, yeah, because I feel like it's something at the early stages here. Somebody may have risked something, maybe spent some money on something they shouldn't. May have been some harsh words. And then I'm seeing this energy here, yeah. So it's to be careful what you wish for. Someone didn't get what they wanted, or somebody wanted what they wanted. Somebody wanted something, but they didn't get it because there was a lack of cooperation and compromise. Somebody was holding back, keeping something to themselves, in protective mode, and even being a little stubborn. But you see what happens when you take this pentacle off. You got the Four of Pentacles. You take this pentacle off, and then you have cooperation and compromise. Things start to move. So that's, I like to see that. That's good. So it is possible you could be getting something you want here. But I feel like there's that being careful what you wish for kind of energy. If it's not yourself, it's another person here. So tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, someone's working very hard protecting their money. Someone's protecting everything they worked for. Afraid to take a risk. Yeah, we've got two people here. There is a little enthusiasm here. It's interesting. I think we have a couple of people here. Isn't that interesting? There's some kind of compatibility, something going on. Someone here is holding back, maybe being a little stubborn, focused on themselves. Maybe somebody was being a little selfish. There may be a reflection on that. Interesting energy. Both of you could have a little Aries in your chart. Doesn't have to be. Leo, Sagittarius as well. Tell me about the Fool. Why is that here? There we go. Yeah, so someone was afraid to take a risk. They were afraid to sacrifice something, maybe everything they worked for. Someone may have taken a risk and bought something they shouldn't. Maybe someone wasn't being practical. They didn't plan for something. There may have been something happened because of it. Someone didn't plan for it. So if you are planning something, make sure you make a plan, okay? Make sure you kind of sort it out before you take a risk. I feel there's a message there when it comes to the money, the finances. But I am seeing this cooperation, this compromise energy. Someone didn't get what they wanted because they weren't offering enough, okay? And you could kind of flip that too. It's like somebody may have paid more than they should have for something, and there may have been something about that. Yeah, be a little cautious there. But yeah, I feel like somebody wasn't willing to risk, to sacrifice something. But it's also an energy of self-sabotage, because we have the Queen of Swords. Somebody who speaks their mind, speaks their truth. There's some questions here about marriage, commitment, a financial foundation, a house, a home. Maybe you're saving money for a home, or somebody was and someone spent too much money. May have been an issue there. But I really think it's more about a business or something creative. It's about a new path. And it does take cooperation. It does take compromise. So I feel somebody wasn't willing to sacrifice, belief, tradition, behavior, the way someone conducts themselves. It's about whether two people are on the same page, the same path. Someone may have sabotaged something because they weren't on the same page, or because of the way they conducted. I feel like it's the way someone conducted themselves. But yeah, wow. Tell me about the Novice of Pentacles. Why is this here? There we are. Yeah. So this is about balance, maybe balancing the budget. It's also an emotional. Yeah. Someone's trying to figure something out. So here, it's funny because when I first said that, this is about making a plan, figuring things out, dealing with facts and figures. As somebody who needs to deal with the facts, they're looking at the facts of a situation, the details. Okay, and then making a plan to try to figure something out. It's about balance. Okay, it's about maybe even a head over heart decision. It's about two people balancing each other, doing things right. This is also a card of balance, Three of Pentacles. It's where two people come together to build something, and it builds. It leads them down that path. Financial stability is generally where that leads. But yeah, it has to do with tradition, belief, Somebody may be trying to figure something out, not really sure what to believe. There's definitely some kind of contract or negotiation possibly here too that you need to figure out. Make sure somebody's not being sneaky. Watch your wallet, watch your purse. You may have a sneaky person around you. Okay, but I feel for most of you it's about figuring out the facts to do with the communication. Somebody was looking at some kind of a communication. That's that seed, okay, that's planted. Someone's looking at it, and they're trying to figure something out. So there's a little bit of sneaky behavior player. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Because I also do see some kind of change. But look at this energy. Somebody is definitely, I see a lot of talk back and forth. It's kind of a been there, done that. I feel this has to do with a relationship or a commitment as well. Someone didn't want to sacrifice something. They didn't want to take a risk because of their belief, tradition, behavior. Someone didn't want to commit to something. Okay, so it's about the facts and figures, about moving forward. There's some kind of communication coming in very fast, but someone's trying to look. Someone's looking at the communication. They're reading between the lines here, trying to figure out something. It has to do with this balance. There's something definitely emotion. There may be something a little off here. So we have could be someone looking at the bills, the receipts, the paperwork. Yeah, a little caution there, but yeah, I feel, oh wow, there we go. We have a communication apology, or somebody's got an excuse. Someone's coming in to tell some kind of a story. So yeah, there's something lacking in this though. And it could be, someone has a reason or excuse for something. Maybe they didn't have enough money. If somebody tries to take money from you, be careful. They may apologize. I don't know how sincere they are. They may just make up an excuse that they didn't have any money. Okay. Wow. There's definitely watch your money here. The people around you. Be careful what you believe too, I feel, with this situation. But I feel with that Prince of Cups, there's some kind of apology, someone reaching out. Someone may have moved away to avoid a disaster, but there's something being learned from this. Somebody may be coming in to make peace. They may be coming back around. Someone may have changed their mind about something. Someone may be wondering if somebody has moved on here as well. I feel separate from that scenario. I feel this is, there's definitely something relationship here to do with a family, a house, a home, a financial foundation. It's all kind of tied together possibly, except maybe this may be separate, the sneaky behavior, the details, looking at something, reading between the lines. It's a very fast-moving energy. It's sort of a been there, done that, but someone's coming in quick. You may be surprised what they have to say, or somebody may have been surprised at what someone else. There's a little apprehension here. Someone's feeling like either not good enough or they don't have enough money. Okay, there's something to do with that. So yeah, someone may be trying to balance the budget, but something's off. There's something to do with this emotional energy. Someone may be using their emotions here to kind of get something what they want, but they don't really want to give anything because there's that stubborn, that holding back, a little bit of selfish, focused on self. Someone's focused on themselves. See, there's that. And the other person here, I feel, is looking at that kind of like, well, I'm going to change my focus. I'm going to turn my back on this and focus on myself, my own work and creativity, and go down another path. So, wow. Yeah. So I do feel there's a need for some kind of balance here. Something's a little off. Someone's struggling or procrastinating. Maybe someone just feels they're not good enough, or they don't have enough money to commit. They're afraid to sacrifice everything they worked for. But something's off. It is a struggle. It is a little bit of a challenge. So I kind of feel with the star, there's a need to purge and release something. Okay, the situation may kind of seem out of reach, or someone feels someone's out of their league. But it's also an energy of somebody who reaches out, and then they just kind of move on. So there's something here. We'll see what that is. Tell me about that Six of Swords energy. Yeah, so there's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. I feel something happened. Someone moved away to avoid a disaster. They felt the situation was out of reach, or someone was out of their league, but there's a need to heal. Okay, it's about reaching out. Someone may have felt that the other person wasn't good enough, or didn't have enough money, or that, yeah, someone didn't feel they were being held in very high regard here. So there is something ending, but I feel like there's something turning around in your favor here. End of a cycle, moving away to avoid a disaster, but coming back around. So there's this transition period. I feel rather slow-moving energy. The world has a tendency to evolve slow, but I definitely see that tower here, very sudden. It's like the foundation crumbled right there. Something to do with the communication. Tell me about the world. Yeah, someone's questioning something. Somebody is being very wise here. Yeah, so this is about emotional fulfillment. There's some kind of change. So somebody is coming back around, or there's some kind of change to something. It has to do with the future, happiness, happy home, happy life. Things are about to go in your favor. So if something happens with your finances, I feel like it'll all work out. As far as a relationship, I feel someone's focused on themselves. They're kind of being selfish, and it has to do with work. Somebody doesn't really want to put a lot of work or effort into it. Maybe they work a lot, or they don't want to share. They don't want to commit. They don't want to take that risk. So, but there's this reflection on the past. And I feel because you both seem to have this energy, you both may have some Aries in your chart or something here with this Fool, or it's just that common ground, something that you have that's the same. I feel, and the other person's taking off in the other direction very quickly because of a communication. Someone's feeling that someone's being sneaky. Maybe there's someone being a little bit of a player. Because I feel there's just a lack of balance. Something's off. And it's the emotional. The emotional part's off. Okay, that's what I feel. In this communication, there's maybe a lot of flirting, a lot of fiery, passionate communication, something in the words, okay, in this communication. So someone's taking off in the other direction very quickly, moving away to avoid a disaster. So, but I actually feel this leads to some emotional fulfillment. Don't ask me how at this point, but let's see. We have that Fortune, Wheel of Fortune energy. It's kind of an on and off situation. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Why is this here for Virgo? Why is this here? Yeah, So there is definitely this energy of waiting. Somebody's kind of been waiting, but I feel like there's a cycle of waiting is almost over. Someone's changing their mind or they're moving on. But I feel like somebody wants to know if the other person has moved. If it's over, the cycle is over. Someone's looking elsewhere. They're looking for the one. So I definitely see that relationship energy. Some of you could be ending a job. You may feel like you're not being respected. They're not seeing your value and your worth. They're not paying you enough. It could be the money's not good. You may be making a decision to end a job and move towards something better. So I do feel like you will get some emotional fulfillment. If this is yourself in that scenario, very interesting. Yeah, I see that Three of Wands, I see that looking, that holding out for the one, looking elsewhere, ending a cycle, moving on. Someone's looking for emotional fulfillment, something happier. It could be just a happier job. It's more fulfilling emotionally. A lot of people do put a lot of emotions and energy into their careers and jobs as well. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Maybe a little more on that energy. Comes to the world, some kind of change. Someone's ready for change. Yeah, so there is some kind of oppressed. Yeah, you see it's on and off. Someone's back and forth. 1 minute they feel enthusiastic about this change, no longer waiting. Somebody's ending something. They don't want to wait. They want emotional fulfillment. They want to be happy. But it's looking out there. Like I say, it could be a job, but there's something oppressed. Somebody's holding back something. Somebody doesn't want to sacrifice. They'd rather sit and be depressed, be lonely than make that decision. So it's this back and forth is what I feel. It's like the ups and the downs, making that decision. It's a real struggle and challenge here. But this is that oppression. Somebody feels they're not good enough or they aren't deserving. Whatever the situation. Someone here needs to learn to love themselves first. They need to purge and release some relationship baggage. They need to let go of something that's holding them back. And it could be money, but it could be just memories, things, maybe there was a relationship that didn't work out. Maybe it's because of the way someone conduct themselves, the way they behaved. It's also habits, things like that. So it's somebody didn't want to sacrifice, but that's that self-sabotage. So someone was holding back, okay? And because of it, they didn't get what they want, and that's what I'm seeing. So, yeah. And I also see this work. Yeah, somebody here works a lot. They don't feel like things can work out, but I feel as though that somebody is seeing this energy. There's a lot of thoughts going, I feel, into this. Someone's taking something they learned and thinking it's time for change, moving, maybe relocating. Maybe some of you are thinking of buying a new home, maybe moving to a better place. Maybe it's a fixer-upper. Maybe it feels a little depressing, but I feel like it'll work out. So yeah, someone didn't get what they wanted because they didn't put the work and the effort. Somebody didn't want to put the effort in. It's like they wanted to be indulged. Someone wanted to be indulged, but they weren't willing to put in the time, possibly, for some. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups energy. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. There we go, yeah. So there is a cycle that ended because somebody was holding back. Someone didn't get what they wanted. They had a wish fulfillment. Someone didn't get their wish fulfillment. Maybe both people, I don't know. Some of you may have put an offer in a home. Maybe you didn't get it. You feel like it's over. It was, painful ending. But I actually feel there's something very positive here. And it's really, I think, about this reflection on the past, that leap of faith towards a communication. I do think things are going to start to speed up. I see a lot of talk back and forth. But I also see a been there, done that. Yeah, it's... See, yeah, you got somebody here, see? Somebody would rather be miserable. They'd rather be lonely, I feel, than put in the effort, you see. Someone's drinking their own tears, maybe a little bit of a martyr. Someone's drinking their own tears here. That's an interesting energy. It doesn't matter, man or woman. It's just the energy of the princess. Somebody who wants love but really never gets it because they don't want to put the work in, or it just never really works out for whatever reason. But I see a martyr kind of energy, somebody who'd rather kind of suck it up than, and it's funny because I see the prince, the princess, the page or the Prince of Cups, the Prince of Wands. You can see here there's two of each. Isn't that interesting? So there's something here that two people have in common. There's something to do with this cooperation and compromise, compatibility. Something didn't work out because someone was stubborn. They were focusing on themselves. Okay, for whatever reason. Maybe somebody didn't feel they were ready. They didn't have enough money. Maybe things have changed now. I don't know. But wow. But I feel there's that energy of lack. Either not enough money, you're not feeling good enough, or ghosting, ignoring, somebody treating you like you're not good enough. Okay, that kind of energy as well. But I feel it's going to be okay because I think this cycle's ending. I feel like you're looking elsewhere. I do feel if you have this person around you, or it could be yourself. This is that oppressed. Somebody is holding back their own happiness because they're being stuck. This is someone who's kind of maybe used to focusing on themselves, or they're just not ready. It could be you and another person when you're younger. Okay, you may be reflecting on that. Two people who got together who weren't really ready. Not really on the same page, the same path. But I see this investment. Yeah, see, this is about being patient, investing in the hard work. Someone may be waiting for the right time. Maybe the timing was off. Maybe there's been some kind of change here. All right, Virgo, I feel like it's positive, but I feel like it's about being patient and waiting for something to work. Some of you are waiting for that job, hoping things work out. I feel like you're kind of keeping things to yourself if that's the case, but I do think something is evolving, and I feel like you have an opportunity to feel on top of the world here. But I feel like what it's saying is it's all how you kind of look at it too. So what is the outcome here? Yeah, so there is a new beginning. So I do see a new beginning. I feel like there's some kind of regret, some kind of loss here. I see there's some kind of loneliness. Two people could be missing each other here. I think what happened is because of the lack of cooperation and some stubbornness, whatever it was, two people just didn't get on the same page. Maybe it's because they didn't take enough time, or maybe two people didn't get enough time to get to know each other before something happened. Maybe somebody had to move or relocate, move on literally somewhere else in the world. Who knows? It's definitely a big change. I see relocation. Someone may have been waiting for somebody to kind of come back around. I feel like it could happen. And personally, I wouldn't sit and wait for anybody. I mean, if they're going to come in and sabotage, I would be a little cautious. Don't martyr yourself. Don't wait for somebody, Never wait, I feel. Just, at least, doing that, if you're married or somebody's traveling and there's a married couple, sometimes that can be difficult, but that's a different kind of waiting for someone to come home, possibly. But I feel as though this is a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. Somebody is waiting for this new cycle, waiting for something new, for things to start going in their favor. Someone feels like it's not, but I feel like it's going to. Okay, so yeah, there is a new beginning. The sun is shining. I feel the clouds are starting to lift here. Things are becoming a little clearer. Let's see, one more for Virgo. Yeah, healing chaos. So a little bit of chaos and conflict, but it's healing. So I do feel there's some obstacles, maybe a few challenges. I feel there's that epiphany too, to have that new beginning. Something needs to heal. Somebody needs to release something here. It's baggage, it's things. And if there is relocation and moving, I feel for some of you that are moving, you may have to get rid of some things that you worked hard to buy, to earn, and you may not want to. You may be very focused on that, being very stubborn, or somebody else is, about letting go. So there could be some kind of conflict or something with that too. So lots of little things going on here, I feel. But I feel there's definitely some enthusiasm, I feel there is a little enthusiasm. I can see it kind of building here. But it's that reflection on the past before you take that leap. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of good news. See what I said? Some delight. So somebody is listening. There's waiting for some kind of communication. There's this healing chaos. So it's a beautiful energy. But it's about releasing baggage, old relationship baggage. It's about loving yourself first, valuing yourself. letting go of the things that no longer serve, the things that you're holding back to get the things you want. So whether it's money or your love life, maybe both, who knows? But yeah, this is about that wish fulfillment, getting what you want. Okay, that peach, it's right there. It's ripe for the picking. Things could go in your favor. It just all depends. It feels like the energy. I definitely feel there's a need for definitely all the cups need to be put on the table. They need to be out there for that emotional fulfillment. It has to be two people. It has to work for both people. So there's some kind of change here for the better. So, yeah. All right, so it looks pretty good. I feel whatever it is you're dealing with, it depends where you are on this path. We have the Three of Pentacles. Everyone's timing and path is different. Maybe this is two people. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Something wasn't right. Maybe somebody wasn't invested emotionally, or they just weren't ready. I don't know. You will know yourself. So there you go. Fulfillment. There's a peach ripening. Something is coming. I feel like you're about to get some kind of wish fulfillment. So it's also about listening. Make sure you listen to the other person to hear what they have to say, because I feel there's something to do with that. Something to do with communication. So take care, Virgo. I wish you the very best, and bye for now.